Okay. For anybody just tuning in, there were like 12 people in here. Nobody wants to play a game. So Downwhere's gonna do another ad lib because I'm bored. Alright, so I was thinking about what kind of stories can I tell? Because, you know, I'm so interesting and everything. Let me think here. Let me make sure this thing... Yeah, okay, this thing's on. Alright, I think I'll tell you the crack dealer story. That's always good. Why is sound all messed up? Is the sound messed up? I don't hear anything. I don't think anything's wrong with it, you punk-ass motherfucker. Alright, anyway. A couple of years ago, I used to live with the kick-ass punk rocker guys again. Yes, you know where. Anyway, my two roommates, one of them was this scrawny fucker named Theo, and he was like an alcoholic or something, I guess. He was always really, really quiet. You can't hear what the hell he's saying. He's always like, okay. So he was kind of weird, and he, whenever he would get drunk, he would get all crazy and start pissing on people all the time. That's always nice. Wanting to piss on people because you're drunk. Anyway, the story is the other roommate, whose name was Austin, was a total moron. And he went way into the whole punk rock thing. He started dyeing his hair green and getting all really, really retarded piercings. Like, he went to New Orleans and he came back. He was there for a week. He didn't bring any money or anything like that. He's like, I'm going to go squat. I'm going with the homeless people. That's going to be cool. So he went and squatted in some houses with some homeless people who wanted to stab him if he had to say the password when he came in, or else he'd get stabbed, which I thought was a brilliant idea. Anyway, he goes to New Orleans, and when he comes back, me and my other roommate are like, what the fuck did you do? He comes back, first of all, he hasn't taken a shower in a week, and he fucking smells like ass. Second of all, he has a plastic loop through his neck. He got his neck pierced. How many dumbasses go and say, hey, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a hole in my neck, and, I'm going to get a neck piercing. So he sat there and made fun of him and shit and said, yeah, you're retarded. He's like, man, you guys suck. It was all infected and shit. His neck is all red. He looked like a fucking retard, of course. His hair is all dirty and green. He's got homeless person clothes on. He's got a hole in his neck with a plastic loop through it. It's all red and infected. So that should give you an idea of what kind of moron this guy was. Anyway, since I've always had fucked up sleeping habits, we went to the 24-hour grocery store to get some groceries. We come back at like 2 or 3 a.m. and this he goes inside, and I'm getting some stuff out of the trunk, the groceries, and this guy walks up and he's like, hey, yo, man, yo. And I'm like, what the fuck does this guy want? So I keep grabbing my stuff, and I'm going to go inside. He's like, hey, man, what the fuck's your problem? And I'm like, I don't have a problem. He's like, hey, just because I'm black, you going to treat me like that? Shit. Starts getting all pissed off and stuff. So, at this point, I'm like, okay, what the fuck's this guy's problem? Then all of a sudden, he has this sudden mood swing, and he goes, no, man, nah, hey, what's up, man? He like shakes my hand and shit. He's like, this your car? Austin had this Impala or some fancy shit like that. And I said, no, it's not my car. It's my roommate's car. You want to talk to him? Because I just wanted to get away from this guy because he's acting all crazy and shit. First he thinks I'm racist, then he wants to be my pal. So anyway, I say, all right, I'll get Austin for you. So I go in and I say, there's some guy out there that wants to talk to you about your car. So he goes out there to talk to the guy. And he's out there talking to him for like, let's see, an hour or so at least. He's out there for an hour talking to this guy. I keep looking out the window from time to time to see what the hell is he doing out there. And I'm looking out the window, and this guy is like really, really animated. He's like jumping up and down and shit, running around and stuff, looking at the car. And he's like putting his hands out and stuff like, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. And he's like running around. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? You could hear him from inside of the doors and the windows. Yo, man, I can get this. And I'm like, what the fuck? So of course I figured any person with a brain, i.e. not him, would not my roommate Austin, would say, no, that's okay. Yeah, okay, bye. But no, he comes inside finally after like an hour, and he's like, hey, you want to go with me down to the scrapyard on the north side and get some parts? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, that guy out there said he knows a place where I can get some parts cheap so I can fix up my Impala and make it all cool and stuff. And I said, no. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't even know that guy, and he's acting all crazy and shit. He's like, come on, man, I don't want to go by myself. I don't know that guy. And I'm like, okay. No, I'm not going. Fuck you. So he says, I'll give you some money. Of course, I was like, okay. He's like, come on, man. All right, fine. So I decided to go with him. So we were going to go at like 7 in the morning. So we stayed up a few hours. We hadn't had any sleep in a while, so I was already pretty tired. So anyway, this guy that we don't know that came up, that obviously has some kind of mental issues or something, at least that's what I thought at the time, wants to take my friend out to the north side. And in case you can't tell, that's the bad part of town. Of course, the apartment complex we were in was already in kind of a shitty part of town anyway. But so the guy comes, 7 o'clock in the morning. We pick him up, and he brings his buddy with him, who's like some old guy. And he says, yeah, can we drop him off such and such place? Okay. So I'm sitting in the back seat, and the guy gets in the car. He smells kind of funny, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So he says, okay, we'll go this way and this way. We drop the old guy off somewhere. And so he takes us all the way down to the north side. And, you could tell it's the north side because you look out the window and it's like, gun store, liquor store, gun store, gun store, liquor store. Where the fuck you taking me? Okay, sorry, I stole that from Dave Chappelle's stand-up. Yeah, I went to the north side. Anyway, this guy takes us out there. And we get up to the scrapyard, and it's not open yet. And the guy turns to Austin, my idiot roommate with the neck piercing, and says, "Hey man, give me half the money now." And he's like, "Just give me the money now." And I'm like, "Oh shit, here we go." Austin's like, "I'm not giving you the money now. I don't even have them. I haven't even got anything yet." And I'm like, "Oh shit." The guy's like, "Yo man, give me the money now." He's like, I'm not giving you anything. I haven't got shit. It says, what? Can you guys hear me or not? Yeah. I'm assuming that you guys can hear me. Okay, yeah. Alright. Anyway, the guy wants the money. Austin's like, no, I'm not giving you the money. He's like, how about, the guy's like, man, you all the way out on the north side, you two white boys. You don't know nothing out here. What's going to stop me from getting some niggas down here and we'll kick your ass and take the money? And at this point, I'm like, Austin, you motherfucker. What did you get me into, you son of a bitch? So Austin's like, I'll give you half the money now, and I'll give the other half after I get my parts. And so the guy's like, all right, well, give me the money. And he grabs the money from him, and he's like, okay, now go this way. At this point, the guy's starting to get hostile and shit. Obviously, he's saying he's going to get some niggas down here to kill us and shit if we don't give him the money. So, he gives us directions to go somewhere. He's like, yeah, I got to go over here and pick something up. So we take him down farther into the north side to some apartment complex. Oh wait, first we have to stop by his friend's house because he needs to stop and do something, get something. Obviously, he's probably going to pick somebody up. It has something to do with this money that he wanted. So he gets out of the car, and I get out of the car because I'm like, I wanted to talk to Austin. I wanted to tell Austin, okay, he's out of the fucking car. It's just you and me. Let's get the fuck out of here. So the guy's like, what the fuck you doing, big man? What you doing? He said, what, you gotta step up? I'm like, no, I want to talk to Austin. He's like, man, you better not do anything. Man, I'll kick your ass. Well, you want to start something? You want to try something? And I'm like, okay, no thanks. So the guy goes inside. So I go over to Austin. I say, Austin, let's get the fuck out of here now. This is stupid. You are a moron. He's like, no way, man. I already gave him half the money. I'm not gonna just lose that money and not get anything out of it. And I'm like, Austin, you dumb bitch. You already heard the guy threatening us and shit. He's got us all the way out here on the north side. We don't know anybody here. Nobody knows we're here. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. So I'm sitting here arguing with this moron, telling him we should leave, and him saying no. The guy comes back out. So I'm like, ah, shit. He's like, get back in the car. Get back in the car. So I get back in the car, and things were getting pretty fucked up by this point. So He gives us more directions. We go to this apartment complex.